Hi Gemini, this is your June 3rd through June 9th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life this week. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week's spread. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. And before I begin, Gemini, I'd like to wish those of you celebrating this week a very happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing year ahead of you. So we have the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the King of Wands with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. And we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep, it's a fairly straightforward reading, Gemini. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. All right, this is somebody who is a secret admirer. Yeah, it's a pretty much almost a classic case of a secret admirer reading, right? We start with the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles could be a card of work, business, and finances. So you could be working with this person, or they could be working in the same building, or maybe they work for another company, and the company you work for, you deal with them all the time. It could be somebody who is in the same gym with you and they watch you as you work out. Because the 8 of Pentacles could also be a card of like working on something. Maybe you're working on yourself. The Page of Swords clarifying that is a secret admirer card. Somebody who is keeping tabs on you, watching you, and things like that. All right, the King of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome, that would be the person, okay? And it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. And we actually have the Fool, which could be an Aries, and the Sun could be a Leo, but don't exclude the Sagittarius either. Anyway, so there's going to be some kind of a party coming up, right? Right next to the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups. The 3 of Cups could simply be a happy hour. It could be, I don't know, maybe it's your birthday, and you're going to invite this person, or everybody is invited, all right? Or it could be some other event. Right? Maybe people after work are going to get together, or maybe your gym buddies are going to get together and do something together with that 3 of Cups. And that's where they will tell you how they feel. The Ace of Cups clarifying that is all about true, genuine, authentic love, and it's clarifying that 3 of Cups. Okay? It's maybe this is somebody you used to work with and you just kept in touch with them, right? But do expect the love confession of that Ace of Cups, right? So a secret is no longer going to be a secret. The Sun on the bottom of the deck could be interpreted as a card of like clarity, right? So if they were hiding their emotions, if they were keeping their emotions to themselves, they're not going to be hiding them anymore. It's going to come to the surface and you're going to be crystal clear about how they feel. Besides that, like I said, the Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, and it's also the happiest card in the deck. The happiest card in the deck. Okay? The Fool in the middle could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of just going for it. And it's not because you're reckless, but it's because it will just feel like the right thing to do. You know, with the Fool card, people just do something. Right? And whenever the Fool and the Sun cards come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards. In the right upper corner of the Fool, we have the Sun. Then in the Sun card, we have the actual Sun and the gesture of the person in the Fool card and the gesture of that child in the Sun card. To me, this is an identical gesture. Also, to me, it's a gesture of a very happy person. So it's just, this spread screams happiness, this spread screams love, this spread screams celebration, and this spread also screams soulmate connection. So speaking of that, right next to the deck, the last card in the potential outcome is the 2 of Cups, and it is a soulmate card. All right? It's also a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people are on the same page, feel the same way towards one another. In the middle of the potential outcome, we have the Lovers, which is your major arcana card, Gemini. So you showed up for your own reading. Thank you. And at the same time, it's also a soulmate card, right? The Lovers could turn out to be the love of your life card. So yeah, in both of those two cards, in the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, we have two people. Right, and I assume that's you and this King of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome. So this looks awesome. It's like if this is somebody already in your life, I think all you got to do is just have a conversation. have like a heart-to-heart conversation, and you will realize you have so much in common. You guys vibe on the same, you have interests which are maybe both of you have. It's going to be an easy new beginning with the Fool card and the Sun, and it's just happy, in love, and all that good stuff. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Devil, clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Emperor, the Chariot, clarified by the Ten of Swords, and we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aries, Cancer. I think I had a similar reading for you, Gemini, recently. 3 major arcana cards. I can interpret this a couple of different ways, but I'll just focus on the one that speaks to me. This week, it'll be like a New Year resolution for you. I know a lot of people start something or end something on their birthday or right after their birthday. So maybe you're just gonna stop eating something. Okay, maybe you're gonna go on a diet, or you could go back to gym. Right, quit smoking, quit drinking, or something like that. All of this is obviously in the name of the family, right? The devil in this case is most likely some sort of an addiction or overeating or something like that, right? The Eight of Swords, clarifying that, yeah, it's something you've been stuck with. The Emperor in the middle is taking control. Right, the Emperor is taking control of whatever the devil is and kicking it to the curb. Then we have the Chariot, clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an ending, but with the Ten of Swords, you're ending whatever the devil represents in your case. Drinking, smoking, what have you. The Chariot is a card of overcoming. It's a card of victory and success. All right, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a family. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. It's the happily ever after card. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Let's see if anybody wants to get back together with you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Star, the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, clarified by Strength, and we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Virgo, Leo. Yeah. You could be dealing with multiple people. All right? The Star could be an Aquarius, the Hermit could be a Virgo, Strength could be a Leo. All right? If you're dealing with just one person, they thought about it, they really want to heal this with you, and the best approach they could come up with was that Ace of Wands, which is passion. Okay? Passion, Gemini. Strength, clarifying that. If it's not a Leo you're dealing with, then Strength could be interpreted as pure, raw passion. All right, the Ace of Wands is the most passionate ace out of all 4 aces, and Strength is pure, raw passion. All right, the Hermit is a card of a thinker, so they thought about it, they isolated themselves, thought about it long and hard, thought about the best way to approach you, and that those 2 cards, the Ace of Wands with Strength, is what they're going to come up with. All right, the Star, the first card that came out could be an Aquarius, but the Star is a card of healing, so they do want to heal this with you. It's also a card of a wish come true. The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. Not necessarily an ex. It could be an ex for some of you, but for others of you, it's just somebody from your past with that Six of Cups. And the thing about the Six of Cups, in my readings at least, we're usually glad to see people coming back with the Six of Cups energy. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week we have the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Four of Cups. We have the Hierophant, clarified by the Page of Wands. We also have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So here's what I think is happening. Actually, 2 different scenarios. If you got rejected by some company in the past, you could be hearing from them again this week, and they'll ask you if you're still interested. Or if you're applying for multiple jobs this week, then there's going to be one rejection. Somebody is going to tell you thanks but no thanks, but there will also be an acceptance. Okay, so you may get rejected by one, if I can speak. You could be rejected by one company, but another company will hire you. Okay, we start with the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Four of Cups. So this could have happened in the past, or it could be happening this week, right? The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, not having enough money because of the Four of Cups, which is a card of a rejection. Okay, and again, it could be happening this week if you're applying for multiple companies, or if you applied for one company, for some company in the past, they rejected you. The rest of the spread, you're definitely hearing from someone or a company, right? We got the Hierophant clarified by the Page of Wands. The Hierophant could be a card of, when it comes to work, business, and finances, I interpret this card as a card of something formal and official, or religious, or government, or education. The Page of Wands, clarifying that, is a message, all right? And then we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Six of Swords, maybe you're going to another interview, or maybe you're going somewhere to start a job, or maybe this new job will require for you to travel, or travel more, or maybe even relocate. Right, but the thing about the Six of Swords, it always talks about improvements. A rough patch being over, things getting better, improving, right? The Nine of Cups, clarifying that, is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of satisfaction. The Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of when people get together and do something together. It's a card of a collaboration. So in this case, it's a workplace environment. All right, so I hope this makes sense. Either if you're applying for two companies, one rejection, one acceptance, or if you applied for a company in the past, they rejected you, you could be hearing from them again. They'll ask you if you're still interested. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. And it's major spoiler alert. Major. Okay? But I have to tell you. All right? So we got the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Tower clarified by the High Priestess. We also have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So if it is your birthday this week, Gemini, this Queen of Pentacles may want to, they could be throwing a surprise birthday party for you, okay? Or maybe you haven't seen this person in a long time, and if you're going somewhere this week, they will also be there, right? They will also, or they may invite you to go to some kind of an event this week. Okay, but yeah, you're definitely dealing with this Queen of Pentacles, who is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Page of Wands, clarifying them, is either a message from them, yeah, most likely a message, yeah, or an invitation. And the Three of Cups right next to the deck is some kind of a reunion or a party or of some sort, right? The Page of Wands could be tickets to go somewhere. The Tower in the middle is clarified by the High Priestess. Right? The Tower is something that happens very unexpectedly, and the High Priestess is a card of a secret. So for some of you, it is a secret birthday party. All right? Or it could just be something that happens out of the blue, right? And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is very similar to the Three of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups could also be a card of a party or an event, but it's also a card of satisfaction. And I think that's you who is satisfied with this unexpected invitation or tickets or birthday party. Okay, I warned you. Yeah, major spoiler alert. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.